Hi folks, I wanted to introduce you to my traveling companion, Charco here. Yeah, Charco kind of like feels jealous when I do these videos without him, so I brought him into the picture this time. Anyway, so let's get to it. Tuesday morning, I was driving by this venue that is here in town and look up at its billboard and it says November 9th, November? No, March of the State number 9, Poetry Hoot. And I'm like, crap! There's going to be one tomorrow? And I'm like, okay. That doesn't give me a whole lot of time to prepare, but we'll come up with something. So anyway, I went, so last night, which was March of the State number 9, I go and check out the venue. Find out that they did have a poetry hoot, so to speak, and walked in and got signed up to appear on stage, and was hoping that I would have been able to provide you with a video of that performance. So, I mean, the camera is finally working, the batteries are finally fine, I finally have some pieces prepared, and I was all excited. But they never called me to the stage. And I was like, what is going on? So I go up to the MC who was running the thing, and he told me, oh, time ran out. So the feeling I had, was I mad? No, mad was an understatement. I was kind of like not feeling well at that point. And I didn't say anything, I didn't make a big stink about it, but I just got my stuff together, took a few minutes, and then made my way out the door. And as soon as I get out the door, what do I see? Two policemen. And I'm like, okay. I'm wondering if they're looking for me, or looking for somebody who's going to make a disturbance, thinking that I was going to, I don't know, break some stuff. I was so out of it at that point that I wound up going to a karaoke thing later, about an hour later, and getting up on stage, and I wound up singing this song by the group Bush called Machinehead, and if you want to check that out, I'll provide a link in the video description. But I wanted to get around to making a point. After all, you're asking me, what's your point? Go ahead, ask it. Ask it! And my point is that no matter how much of a positive spin we try to put on things, sooner or later, things that are not fortunate for us or not to our favor are going to come up. And we're not going to be happy. We're not going to be excited. We're not going to be doing anything in our right minds that is bringing praise or singing hallelujah. We're not going to give the victory dance. Things do come up. The question is not, are they going to come up? They will. Are people going to get offended? Absolute. People will be offended. That's a guarantee. But how do you react to it? How are you going to react to the next negative thing that comes about? What we say in these parts, like when shit hits the fan, you know? Now my bicycles, they have put up with me in my, how you say, negative moments where I'm like more than angry, but like very vocal about it. And I kind of thank them for putting up with me. Sharko here has been through, I would say, his version of hell, going dealing with the stuff that I've had uh, let out, the emotions I've expressed. And I kind of thankful that he's still running almost 8 years after I bought him. Most bicycles, they might last maybe, I don't know, 5 years tops. But he just refuses to die. And so I'm still riding him. And I'm happy for that. Anyway, so since since I'm wondering when is the next time I'm going to be able to get onto a stage live, because as after what happened last night, I no longer have a guarantee that I'll ever be able to produce live video, a live video where there's people watching me in the audience and giving a round of applause, or I don't know, throwing a bunch of rotten fruit at me. I pray that never happens, but nonetheless, you know how that goes. But I figured that at least I'll try to do maybe one piece or thereabouts, and I think I'm going to try to do one as soon as I can pull it up. Let's see, phone has YouTube on it. Go to the library. And I don't know, sometimes it takes a while. Okay, here we are. Sometimes I get on another person's channel and I listen to the video, or in some cases look at a post, and for some reason I go ahead and start doing what I do on their channel in the comments. I mean, it's just a natural thing. And I wanted to put out this one, which happened to be a, on a flute channel hosted by Silvia Blaser, or is it Blaser? Maybe she'll tell me one of these days how to pronounce her name. But anyway, Silvia space Blaser. Anyway, so I was listening to one of her music videos, and it had such a profound effect on me that all I could do was just write to it. And it goes, and this is what I wrote. Have you considered playing a flute without an accompanying track? Or more accurately, without a track made by humans? What if instead of a musical track, there was the sound of water? A brook, stream, pond, waterfall, drizzle, shower, or rain itself. We could also throw in rivers, lakes, oceans, and seas. What would accompany water? The voice of fish, frog, cricket, firefly, butterfly, bee, bat, bird, mouse, cat, dog, wind, rainbow, sun, moon, cloud, star, comet, meteor? What kind of drum beat would water create? And what pitch would the wind produce? What music would come from creatures both big and small? And what light show would the celestial bodies go and shine forth? Would angelic beings join in the chorus? And would any or all of these join the sound of a flute? So anyway, I guess I don't get to have the live audience that I was hoping for, but maybe you might have been able to enjoy that piece. Thank you for putting up with me. Say hello to Charco if you can, and I'll see you next video, whether it's on my channel, your channel, or somebody else's that we both frequent. Thank you very much. Have a good one.